This is a round of the Hambleden Pairs Challenge Cup, the international women's pairs. You have Freischem and Berlinger and Cambridge University on the left of your screen versus Jurkovic and Jurkovic of Croatia on the right of your screen.
Well, lovely little punchy start there from the Croatians.
Yeah, you're seeing an international crew here versus the university crew. Again, we've seen a few of those lineups this morning. So really, the form book is going to be with the Jurkovic's, and they are showing their class down the island.
Yeah, it's a Cambridge-Croatia match-up here, isn't it? The Cambridge crew coxed here by, not coxed, I say she is a cox, but their coach is Matilda Horn. So yeah, it's lovely that this pair have come together, both PhD STEM students, or STEM as in science, technology and medicine students, and obviously taking on the Croatians. Oh, look at that, quite an early lead though from these guys, and obviously you would expect that, as you were saying, Jess, you know, the international mix-up versus a student combo is going to be a big one to take on.
Second set of siblings we've seen this morning, ranks and ranks earlier in the Netherlands pair. These are twin sisters, the Jurkovic's, and they are used to probably spending a lot of time with each other, but a little bit steering from the Cambridge boat there. Just gone back onto their station. Alison Fairs, the umpires told them to move. A little bit of struggling for Freischem and Berlinger. At the moment, the opening stages, it's with the Croatians.
Yeah, it's a formidable opponent, isn't it? And when you get an opponent like that in your first round, you know, you have to kind of rattle them in some way and try and go out hard and fast. But the pairs is a difficult one, right? There's so much to, you know, you only got one oar on each side, and I mean, Jess, you know how tough pairs are, and I have to too. That, you know, there's a difficult thing to get moving smoothly, especially when you've got the atmosphere and the intensity of somewhere like Henley.
If you're watching this, the pairs are a really wobbly, unbalanced boat, unless you're in perfect synchronization with your pairs partner. And when that happens, it is like magic. And right now they're doing it incredibly well.
I'm glad you said that, Jess. Yeah, because it is a challenging boat to row. When you get it right, it is just feel incredible. It feels like you're sort of spinning a wheel, doesn't it? And you know, being able to sort of, you know, catch that boat and then pass it along together is just magical. But you can see how hard it is, even for the Croatians here, to sort of, you know, you always get the odd stroke where you just get taken off your rhythm. But the Croatians have got a good margin here, and in these small boats, anything can change. But I think it feels like the Croatians have got good control of this race so far.
Should point out the Croatians have just come back from Lucerne Regatta last weekend, which is one of the big World Cup international races. They came fourth there in Lucerne, so they are the real deal, this combo. They're not there to make up the numbers, and they are certainly not here at Henley to make up the numbers either. And as we look down the course from our wonderful drone shot there, coming past the Remnum, they're moving out to some clear water against Cambridge.
And even off the course, you can see quite a lot of vintage and classical rowing boats today. We've seen quite a lot of skiffs, and as you can see, we're seeing quite a lot of Venetian-style rowing boats going along the course, as well as keep a lookout for the Royal Thamesis, which is a sloop and based on the Queen Mary sloop, which was commissioned by the King William III in 1689, in case you're wondering. It's a lovely blue boat with lovely flags on it. A big kind of barge-style rowing boat. So lots of lovely vintage stuff off the side of the course today to have a look at too.
Oh, we should get the Dutch team to watch out for that. William, he came over from the Netherlands and decided to be King of England. Fair play to him, William and Mary. But right now it's all the Croatians. Look at that shot from overhead, showing you that perfect synchronicity. Look at the leg drive together. In a pair, you need to squeeze, drive, those legs together. That's what's going to affect the boat.
Jess, you make it sound so simple, but yes, it is quite hard to do, isn't it? But there's, yes, as you say, they're rowing it along beautifully there, really spinning it along. Really nice view of the stern wake, which is always nice to look at when you get these shots. The little trails of the waves coming off the bows and the stern, just staying nice in the same sort of triangular shape, not kind of widening or shrinking. Really nice way they're moving that boat, keeping it moving, and the stern not kicking from side to side, which is always the classic thing you look for in the pairs, is how much it's yo-yoing back left and right when someone's picking up the boat from the bow side or the stroke side.
Let's look at the bow seat there. Berlinger, Freischem sitting in front of her. Cambridge combo doing a good job here. A little bit of steering initially. This is not easy to come out here and race the pair against such strong international combo. Look at that shot of the drone as they're coming in close to the light blues coming towards us at the finish line.
Yeah, as we swing past and almost give them a high five, it's yeah, Mia in the stroke seat. You know, she's doing a great job in her PhD in surgery, and Arden in the bows, obviously doing her PhD in plant sciences. So, you know, this is a great project for them to take on alongside what is some very heavy academic work there at Cambridge. So, good credit to them here showing up and taking on an international crew of Croatia.
Very impressive. At the moment, outclassed by these Croatian twins. Not the only couple of siblings from Croatia over. There's a couple called the Sinkovic brothers are racing this week here as well.
Love those guys. They are heroes, right? They've been there, done that, done a mix of both types, and they're back for more. Can't get enough of those guys.
I saw they popped to Wimbledon yesterday, so they've had a busy week. Yeah.
Playing as well, or?
I think they were just in the crowds,
okay.
But we love to see the Croatians here. Brilliant stuff. I'm sure they get a little bit of mentorship from the Sinkovic's, trying to help them out in that pair. Sinkovic's Olympic champions, the men's pair. Can Jurkovic sisters do the same as they come past the progress boards? Job done today in the Hambleden Pairs Challenge Cup. Moving through the closing stages. Polite claps, as hopefully everyone at the bank can appreciate the standard rowing they're watching right here.
And they've really kept the pace on the whole way down the course, haven't they? They've kept eking out that margin as they've gone down. So they've kept themselves pretty honest there, haven't they?
Nice, yeah. Yeah, the Cambridge pair can watch this back and realise they've really put them through their paces a little bit. And in the closing stages, though, went all Croatia's way. Nice rowing in the closing stages. A little look around there. Arden in the bow seat to say, here we are. Good stuff on the Friday, but it's a win, the Hambleden Pairs Challenge Cup for Jurkovic and Jurkovic over Freischem and Berlinger.